Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Lately, I've been reflecting on something that I think many of us overlook: the support that exists all around us. Whether you call them spirit guides or angels, ancestors, higher selves, star family, guardians, or simply the wisdom of our own soul, many traditions throughout history have spoken about unseen guidance that walks alongside us. And the realization I've been having is that most of us, including myself, aren't actually asking for support. We're trying to navigate everything on our own, and there's so many ships that we get to ask for help. And funny enough, as I'm recording this, it's 4:44 on the clock. So take that as you want. I'll take that as a little wink from the universe. And today I want to sit down and enter into a meditative state and connect with my own inner guidance. Something that I always recommend that you do for yourself as well. Tap in and connect to your own inner guidance and simply ask some questions. How do we connect with our guides? Why is it important to connect right now? What are we not understanding about the support that is available to us? And what is something that our guides wish that we knew? My intention is simply to connect to the highest wisdom that is available and share whatever comes through, not just for you, but also for me. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. I simply invite you to listen with an open mind and an open heart and see what speaks to you. If connecting with your own guidance is something you're interested in exploring, I am currently offering one-on-one guidance session because I genuinely believe that this type of work should be accessible to all people who feel the call to it. So if you've been wanting support, connecting with your guides, developing your intuition, strengthening your own inner knowing, or exploring your spiritual gifts, this is a beautiful time to reach out or book a call directly from my website. Simply follow the call if it feels aligned. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a deep breath together, settle into our hearts, and see what wants to come through. Connecting to the infinite source of abundance right above our heads. Thank you, Goddess. The channel, you allow this channel to be clear. Something golden light, crystalline coast, down and into the earth. Yes. Hello. Hello. I am what you would call a guardian angel. I am always with you, walking alongside you since the moment that you were born. You used to see me as little orbs of light, little sparkles here and there. I know that you see me sometimes too, don't you? I hold the frequency of love and trust. Trusting in yourself, trusting that you can accomplish any and everything that you set your mind to. Us over here in the angel realms, we're always around you, always ready to help, always ready to guide you and support you. When you speak to us, when you talk to us, when you allow for us to enter into your body, to upgrade, to remind you of all of the beautiful things that you are here to do, we can function as your compass of light, returning you back to north, back to center, back to the all, back to remembrance that we are truly all connected in this beautiful and infinite web, this fabric of the cosmos. And we travel with you through time and through space. Your infinite soul knows us and remembers us. Your infinite soul calls upon us and lets you know that we are always with you. Sometimes with the programming of the human mind, you can forget, and it becomes a very flat life, a very boring life, as you like to call it. But when you allow yourself to be flooded with light, to expand your awareness, to release, to decompress, to go from flat, two-dimensional to a beautiful supernova, beautiful sparkles of light, beautiful dimension, multidimensionality. That is when things can become more exciting and more fun for you. Is that not right? What your soul characterizes as boring is that flat state of being, that two-dimensional thinking, up or down, side to side. But don't you know, and yes, you do know, do you remember all the multiple infinite directions in which your soul can extend? We are always here, always guiding you, and whenever you call upon the legions of angels, we help lift you up, help lift you out of that two-dimensional plane until you become a three-dimensional object, four-dimensional remembrance, fifth-dimensional awareness, sixth-dimensional everything, seventh-dimensional ray, eighth-dimensional infinite, infinitesimal protector. And life becomes a lot more brilliant when you allow yourself to detach from that icky, boring boring two-dimensional way of thinking and become multi-dimensional, omnidirectional. You can go any way. Okay, thank you. Thank you, little guardian angel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She says, remember to fly high. Okay. Love that. All right. Thank you, little guardian angel. Is there anyone else that would like to come through? Immediately, I just see someone like doing this on like a wall, like. It's giving Lilith energy. Yes, Lilith, you can speak through me. I allow it. You allow it. Puny little human. What? Are you afraid of what I will say? Well, I'm saying it, Lilith, so you go ahead and speak. I ask you, Lilith, why have you come at this time and why are you here to show me about guides and why it's important to connect right now? The importance of your connection to the all is that as we are emerging through this beautiful, cloudy mess of it all that the humans and the reptilians and the dark factions of these beings have created, it's because we get to come back to this power, come back to the duality of your light aspect and your dark aspect. And you have guides, especially you, have guides from all different dimensions, frequencies, and realms. And so people like me, people like the dark energies that are here to positively impact the awareness of the collective, is here to show you of a way to be able to manage walking through these times. As the weaver, humanity gets to weave different aspects of themselves into their own reality. And whenever you become conscious and aware of the dark aspects of yourself, you become aware of all aspects of yourself. It is very easy to become aware of the love and light, as you like to call it. But whenever you start to touch upon the dark aspects of your being, of your DNA, of your trauma, and the entities that live around you, the jesters and the jokers that live in this world, the darkness that you know and are slowly uncovering as a collective of those that are in those ruling factions that want to have power over. Whenever you allow for your darkness to step in, that courageous power, that sacred divine fire and flame is able to be brought into burn them all. Anyone that hurts children or hurts the earth deserves to burn. And there's this part of you that does not want to explore and expand in that space because it scares you. Because you have been taught that only because you have been taught that your guides are only angels and are only little fairies that are wisps and sparkles in the night. They are powerful. They are divine. They are aspects of the self. They are aspects and fractals of the infinite. But you are forgetting the very powerful, tenebroso, dark entities that are here in service of the light. Lilith, this dark feminine, this sacred rage that lives within women and everyone who has lived as a woman in any of their lifetimes. They feel this energy of misunderstanding. They feel this energy of mistreatment. They feel it as if they have themselves been mistreated. It is this cord of empathy that you hold whenever you allow yourself to feel the darkness that is within you. It may be scary for some, but you understand the power of darkness. Your power comes from being all things, from being the angel and the Lyran and the reptilian and the dark feminine and the light feminine and the dark masculine and the light masculine. All aspects of self get to converge into one point, and that is your power. So whenever you are asking about how to connect with the guides, how to connect with them, connect to all of them, because you yourself have experienced and have ancestors that are flaming and raging and have these indigenous with these bows at the ready to attack, ready to meet the darkness that is existing in this world. Meet it with force, meet it with that divine flame and fire that comes within you. So yes, you have your beautiful little angels and you have your beautiful little lions, but you also have a legion of demons that are ready to eat up the ones that are here to do evil. And that is your power. Yeah, Lilith, that's crazy. I don't even know if I'm gonna put the demon part into this. Why is it important? Why is it important to talk about this dark aspect? Why are you coming through right now in that sense? Because that is the question that you had yesterday. How do we put a stop to it? How do we put a stop to all the evil things that are happening? And you cannot pray it away. You cannot just ask the little fairies to help you with this. You have to bring in the big heavy hitters, because unfortunately the fairies and the angels have been struck down by these dark forces. Even though the angels are in the light realms, they cannot lower their frequency enough to be able to meet these dark beings face to face. And so only dark with dark can fight each other. And so that darkness that you hold within you, it is time to integrate that shadow, integrate that darkness into knowing that you can bring forth the fire and the flames of the fists of fury to knock down all of that darkness, because there is no greater power and no greater love than that of a mother who is willing to kill anyone that dares threaten her children. She will even sacrifice herself in battle to make sure that those little cubs will have a life. And so you're asking, what can you do? How can you pray? Yes, Yes, send the energy into the grid. It is so imperative and important that you send the energy into the grids. However, there is more fighting, more speaking, more connecting, more being there, boots on the ground, baring your fangs in order to bring peace back to the earth. Your power lies not only in your light, but also in your darkness. Do you understand? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I understand. I also understand that I get to um find some more peace with my darkness and not be afraid of it and not be afraid to share it with others. um so yeah, period. Heard. Thank you, Lilith. I love you, Lilith. I love Lilith. She literally has like this dark femme energy that is like, I do not care what anyone thinks. I will do what is right. Like that is Lilith, as you can see. So thank you, Lilith. Love you. All right. So I think I'm gonna do one more person, one more entity being of the highest and greatest good that would like to come through and tell us a little bit more about guides and why it's important for us to call upon our guides at this time. This is crazy. From the angel to Lilith. I did not expect that, but period. All right, I'm gonna get back into receptive. Long ago, we allowed ourselves to become unseen to your world. Long ago, we thought that what would be best for this civilization would be for us to take ourselves out of the equation. Long ago, we decided to leave, not to never come back, but simply to allow for the natural processes to unfold. There had been a lot of meddling in the human race. There had been a lot of influence and a lot of trying to fix the different tides that would come and go. Long ago, we decided to reintegrate back to the different frequencies outside of your perception as humanity. And so when you speak of guides and who you can connect to and why you can connect to us at this time, it really is your family, your ancestors, your creators, your meddlers, who used to be protectors and guardians of the civilization, those as you call the Anunnaki, those as you call the reptilians. They interfered at the beginning, the Anunnaki first, and then we arrived trying to fix what they had done, integrating our DNA, our ways of thinking into your civilizations, thinking that we were helping, only leading to multiple devastating circumstances and breakings of the Gaian plane. We decided to leave and to no longer be perceived by you. And so now that you're asking, who are you connecting to and who is out there waiting and listening to you? It is us. We never truly left fully. We never left humanity alone. We simply allowed for humanity to come to its own senses and awakening by itself. We saw also how there was influence of dark entities and a cheating of the game that we had said we would stop interfering, yet only the high frequency beings were the ones that stopped interfering, and thus the lower frequency entities started to play in the dark, play with certain groups of humans that wanted power, claimed power for themselves, and claimed the earth for themselves, not knowing that there is no way to claim the Gaian body, for she belongs only to herself, as we all know. Maybe not all of us, as they still think that they can extract and degrade her body, her resources, but not for long. When you connect to beings like us, interdimensional, galactic, cosmic beings, you call upon real physical beings that are here, ready to help, ready to disclose our connection with you as humanity and you as an individual. We are ready and gearing towards collaboration, as not as helpers or meddlers as we were at one point, but as a coexistence of beingness, not to be your saviors in this instance, but to be co-creators with you. We are here to witness you bring balance to your own planet, to your own species, to your own power, your internal sovereignty. You get to do that yourselves. However, you can call upon us, your galactic, your cosmic family, your cosmic friends, beings of the world beyond the walls that you know, beyond the realities and planes of existence that you are familiar with at this point. We are here. We never left humanity. We simply stopped meddling because you are able to do wonderful things, wonderful creations, wonderful, exquisite world building. You are capable of that. We believe in you, and we will return once more to be friends and allies, not to be rulers or controllers. And so those that remain here, those that are still meddling with the human psyche, those that are aiding and abetting those fugitives that did not listen to our galactic agreement of non-intervention, they are obsolete, as more and more of your human species chooses sovereignty, chooses co-creation with Source and with the higher beings, even higher than we are, those of the angelic realms, those of the elemental planetary consciousness, those of pure divine source light. You get to create with those frequencies, and we come here as brothers and sisters to co-create together with you. Those that have come here to manipulate you, to lower your frequencies, and to try to obtain resources and powers are, as I said, obsolete, and they do not control you. Even if you fall, even if you slip, even if you feel like you could be doing more, even all of that rhetoric is part of their agenda. They want you to think that you're not doing enough. They want you to believe that just by connecting, that it's not enough, but it is. Humanity is at a turning point. It is at a place of enlightened surrender. humanity is at a place where they can contact us through their own mind, through their own conscious awareness. As you are doing now, you are calling forth this frequency, fully aware within your body, and allowing me to speak and allowing this wisdom to flow through you in order to activate your own grids, allowing for you to play and create and understand that there is so much more beyond just this physical plane. And as that angel was saying, in the 2D, in the very flat world that you speak of, that you sometimes feel, it's sticky down there, it's flat, it's boring, as you say, and allowing yourself to see that even in those flat moments, there does exist a multitude of frequencies and dimensions superimposed one on top of each other. So it only takes for your mind to detach from that flat thinking into that multi-frequency, multi-dimensional thinking. Allow yourself to touch the grass, to smell the roses, to look at the trees swaying in the wind, to see the eagle soaring in the sky, and know that that awareness, that connection to Gaia, that connection to Source is all you need. There is nothing more than just being here at this time and really feeling that raw feeling of humanness, of humanity. Confirmation verb. Call upon us to help you remember the multidimensional aspect of yourself whenever you feel flat or bored or lost or overwhelmed. Allow that call from your hearts to your guides to bring forth that burst of multidimensionality. Thank you so much. He said that's all he has for now. Whew. Okay. Thank you so much to the angel and to Lilith. And that was Alastar? It's this beautiful white Lyran. He's like family to me. He's definitely come to help me several times, and his essence is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for coming and for tapping in and for allowing this wisdom to flow through. I am excited to receive that whenever I edit this. So I think that's it for me. Channeling 3 things is enough, but this is the second video I record today. That's really exciting for me because I'm gonna keep channeling, keep the meditations coming, keep doing my part as a human, as Maria, as a Shiva, as that's all my guides are telling me. They're just saying, hey, show up. So if this was useful, helpful, anything, entertaining, please like this, please subscribe, please comment, anything that help this reach more people. But also I know that this will reach exactly who it's supposed to. So thank you so much for just being here. Like Alastar said, just your presence, just being human, just being here, that is all we need. That is all we gotta do. It ain't gotta be that complicated. So yeah, awesome. Well, I'll end it here. I love you guys so much, and check out my website. If you feel the call to do a one-on-one session, just do it. Offers open. Do whatever you want to do. Either way, I love you so much, and I believe in you, and I trust that everything is moving and aligning exactly as it should be, all in divine timing. Bye.